Also,
All right, we are live and ready to go. Welcome everybody
Nick,
to
you
a
need to
little
put a
bit of
token for my camera as
D&D in the
well.
Sven Zone. We're doing Nick's campaign tonight, the Crystal Heart campaign. So I will turn it over to Nick, who just walked away. Hopefully he'll be back here in a second. Don't forget to like,
Apologies for that. I
subscribe.
have my dog was being a bit of a butt, so I had to persuade him to move for a minute. Well, yeah, we are back with the Crystal Heart campaign, picking up at the end of a short rest where everyone has leveled up to level 4 after having quite the encounter with various forces of the dungeon they find themselves in. Having seen and sort of faced off with Clay, though he did escape.
Unfortunately.
He retreated back down to the lower level. As we find everyone
We fought
back.
almost the entire mega dungeon all at once because of loud noises.
Yep.
Joker's Chosen in the chat just subbed. Thank you so much. First time, I appreciate you. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome.
No problem, brother. Always glad to help out the D&D fam. Now, if Ashley would actually come by my stream more and help me out on Genshin with pole energy, that would be awesome, because I could use it for Arlecchino.
Well, continuing. Yeah, now we pick up at the end of a short rest. Everyone has leveled up. You guys have fought a lot of people. You did pick up a couple of items that got distributed. One of which I do believe is a attunement. So I did want to check to see whoever got that item. They attuned to it. So
I got stuff. Blood Spear, so that's new for me.
Yep. The Blood Spear is not attunement, but it's a nice little magical spear. I guess looking at there was extra stuff that we did not distribute, that we did talk about.
The Serpent King. Can I actually use
There's
that?
one thing that I was supposed to grab and I didn't, so I'm just gonna yoink.
Yep. We do have 2 items that were found that are magical and require attunement. There is the Helm of the Serpent King, which this helmet, if you take poison damage while wearing this headdress, that damage is reduced by your Constitution modifier. It does require attunement, though.
If you want to go around sounding like Lord Voldemort, feel free to. It is cursed.
Yes, it is. It is also cursed, to where you have to elongate your S while attuned. Were able to figure that out as well. If Fancy Crayons will respond. But, a fun little item.
It's a fun item. I just think Merritt would rather be caught dead than talk like that.
Yeah. Other than that, there is one other attuned item, which is the Staff of the Python. It requires attunement by Cleric, Druid, or Warlock, I believe. As I pull it up, my computer's being a little slow at the moment, which is annoying, but
Ugh.
Yeah.
So it says sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. So
no.
not
I just pulled it
Praying
up. Pulled it up. Staff of the Python requires attunement by a cleric, druid, or warlock.
At the
So
bottom it says, "Oh, that's just for anyone who can use it just as a regular staff." Okay.
yes, staff notes so it is a staff, so it is a spell focus. So
Mhm.
anyone who casts spells could wield the staff and use it as a
Yeah.
spell focus. It's just only those cleric, druid, or warlock can attune to the staff to
Mhm.
use the actual magical benefits. So Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. So maybe it is for Ina.
yeah. To which it allows you to speak a command word and turn it into a giant constrictor snake.
Mhm.
So it's another pet. Commanding the snake does not actually take an action or anything. It's just a
Oh, that's nice.
mental command. So long it is within 60 feet of you and you are not incapacitated. Yeah. So you can't give it like a general command of, hey, attack my enemies, or hey, guard this location. It'll just keep doing that till you order it again. If the snake is reduced to 0 hit points, it dies and the staff is broken.
Oof.
Conversely, though, if you turn into a staff back into a staff early, it regains all its hit points. If you were to say turn into a staff and then turn it back into a snake, so quick heals.
Merritt would be alright taking that, but I don't know what everybody else is thinking.
I'm good with you
Well,
taking it. I was thinking I didn't really want it, but Ina could take it because she could technically use the effect, but if you're okay with taking it, then I'm good with that.
Just a matter of who will use it.
am I able to use heavy
I don't
armor,
tend to use
Nick?
bonus actions, I don't think.
Well, it doesn't take
Yes.
a bonus action, does it?
So
It
can
might.
I take the chainmail and put that on and store my butt and keep my breastplate away? Because it gives me a higher AC bonus. The strength required is 13, but I have a 16 on strength.
Yeah, so yes, you could wear that, but it actually effectively give you the same armor because the breastplate is 14 to a max of +2 from Dex. So in effect for you, your breastplate gives you 16 AC.
Okay, so I wouldn't get an AC base of 16 and then +2 +2? Or how
No.
would that work? No.
You would get 16 base AC and then +2 from your shield.
Okay.
You would also get a disadvantage on stealth if you wore chainmail.
I was just curious if it was actually worth it or not, or if I'll get any advantages to it.
No. Heavy armor, you don't get any dex bonus, and I think most medium armor is also the case. But as a trade-off, it usually has like a base set typically higher. Chainmail is kind of like of the heavy armors, it is the worst AC bonus.
Okay.
Yeah. So in your case, I would not recommend. The only real difference would be that you would have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
But it is also still chainmail that's, in decent condition, worth on average 75 gold.
I mean, if no one else wants to, Ina might be able to carry it as I check. Yeah, I could definitely
I was
carry
gonna
it.
say, quick, dumb question. What weapon, let me look the combat tracker to see what weapon I'm actually bonded to. Spear and hand axe. Can I, since I wasn't here for the long rest, technically, am I able to, just for a flavor, unbond with my regular spear and bond with my blood spear instead?
So it was only a short rest.
Okay.
and not a long
So,
rest. Let me double check to see if you could do that over a short rest.
I was gonna say it takes an hour to do so, which I think with a short rest would be an hour, correct?
Yes, actually, yes. So yes, you can do that if you wanted to switch out one of your bonding things over the short rest.
Yeah.
So you
So
could
I
make your
wasn't there.
blood spear one of your weapon mods.
I was gonna say, yeah. Can we do that instead? Because I wasn't able to do that because I wasn't here. So during
Yep.
the short rest.
No, totally. We're still kind of resolving stuff that happened over the short rest. So, if you would like to do that, that would be perfect.
How do I do that?
We'll just make a note on your effects. Which weapon did you want to switch out for your?
I want to switch out my hand axe with my blood spear.
Okay, and I'll just mark blood spear as your second weapon. So your regular spear and your blood spear are your bonded weapons.
Yes, I thought spear and blood spear don't really differentiate. I mean, blood spear is just the effect it has. So do I really have to have?
So it's a specific weapon, not a weapon type.
Okay.
So because you lost your other spear, the one spear you have in your possession is your bonded weapon, and then your blood spear is your other bonded weapon. So before it was a singular one of your hand axes that was your bonded weapon, not all your hand axes.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, just making. Just was wondering because just was curious about that. Wanted to make sure that I had stuff properly equipped. I didn't know if it was. See, I've never ran this class before, so I didn't know if it was just the weapon type such as spear I could bond with, or it had to be specific weapon. Thank you.
Nope, totally all right. Unless someone would like a scimitar to just use, the scimitars are not in the best condition to actually be sold.
That's fair.
What about the bone javelins?
The bone javelins are still good javelins. So, they're just javelins made out of bone, but they're in good condition. I'm just going to real quick delete the scimitars. The spiked shields are also kind of in good condition. They're kind of a novelty as they are, shields outfitted with spikes to stab people with. If anyone would like to pick those up. Then there's the fine monk robes, which are just nicely crafted clothing. So if anyone would like to take these, feel free. Is anyone going to take and or attune to the helmet?
I mean, I can take the helmet and hold it. I'm not using it because I don't want to talk like a snake, but we can probably sell it. I'll hold it if we are going to sell it when we get back to town or whatever.
Yeah, if you'd like to. I'm not interested in wearing the helmet. Like,
Yeah,
it
neither am
doesn't
I.
say anything ever, so I'm gonna forget that I have the curse if I use it.
And look, guys,
so.
I say things all the time.
Mm.
And I think it might ruin some of my disguises.
Yes, because we all know Merritt's a method actor. He is.
Okay.
He is the John Wayne of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right. Is anyone interested in taking a couple of bone javelins, or should I just delete them? Same for the chainmail.
I think we just delete the bone javelins. Am I the only one that's proficient in it? I think we're all spellcasters here, but me, correct?
I
got a few people who can use them.
So
if
I'm good.
I am proficient, Ina could take them because they're like, just yeeting things. They're made of bone and wood, so.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
you are proficient in them if you would like them.
I was gonna say a lot of damage comes from eating rocks out of your shillelagh,
Laylee's
that
more of a
you're getting
melee.
a couple of things mixed up. Shillelagh is a bonk. Kithri is the one that eats the rocks.
Ah, fair enough.
Yoink, 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 yoink. Mine.
Does anyone want to hold on to the chainmail? Does anyone want to hold on to the fine monk robes, or does anyone want to hold on to any of the spiked shields? If not, I will.
I
Just
mean,
remove them.
if, I was gonna say if
You
Mary
know, I
wants to
can
hold,
carry them so we can sell them later, but I don't think anyone's interested in keeping them.
I was gonna say we could always
Yeah.
do the fine monk grows the merit in case he has to disguise himself.
True.
They also just make like
Sure, he can also just
nice.
make himself look like he's wearing them, but okay. I'll
Yeah.
take them.
They make nice pajamas.
Yeah,
Uh,
They're
maybe
probably too
something
small
that I
for
can
you.
wear get dirty in.
I was
you
gonna
know?
say, to be fair though, I think this fine monk grows would probably look like a onesie on merit.
As it sounds like no one's interested in the spiked
Why
shields,
do
I'm
you
going
think
to
it
delete
looks
those.
on merit?
If anyone wants to hold on to the chainmail, feel free.
Again, like, the only reason I would keep them is to sell them at the city later. So if you're willing to, like, hand wave that, then that's great. But if not, I can hold on to them.
Sure. I just more of a want to clear it out of the loot table.
Go for it.
I'll keep stuff in mind to be sold later, but but if Ina would like to hold on to the chainmail, I'll just send it to her for now.
Hey. I am pack mule.
Alright. I guess with that, we have people who have we've distributed the items, people have attuned to
I'm still in the actual building of the room. Is there anybody with me, or did everybody just leave me there?
We're all together.
I was gonna say, because I don't see anybody else, so that's why I was asking, even if I click on my character.
that's an issue. You should be able to see the other people as they are like right next to you, but
Try
not
I
clicking on your
see.
character again.
I see nobody. Let me try closing the map and reopening it.
Well, you might be just in the wrong spot on the map because you even see your own token.
Yeah, I see my token, and the room's completely blacked out. I don't see no FOV when I click on my character or nothing. Like, it's completely broken.
Oh,
It's dark.
it's because it's dark and you don't have dark vision. Here, I'm just
Fair
going
enough.
to throw a light on you. It's probably because you're rested, and thus the light spell that you probably cast on yourself was no longer in effect. There, can you now see people?
Yes, I can now see people.
Okay, yeah,
I
it's
can
because you
like
were in a dark room.
Should the wildfire spirit glow?
It does, but it's
I
also
think
not
it's
here
dark,
anymore.
too.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I was thinking, like, also.
Oh, did not mean to do that.
Yes, the wildfire spirit does give off light. I believe it's I think it's equivalent of the light spell, but I'll double check that.
I was gonna say, can I just cast light on myself again, or light on my spear again?
Yeah, I just dropped the
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
effect of light on you. So,
Okay.
well, so we'll just say you're doing that for now. Well, actually,
It's-
there should be an effect in your combat tracker to place that on you, which actually looks like it's on you, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, with that, you guys have finished your short rest. Some people have leveled up. You've spent hit dice. I'm gonna make sure I did the same for Zolbit. Yep, no, he's good.
Bushy Brow is still alive.
Yes, Bushy Brow's still alive. Somehow.
By the way, for those of you that are curious what Bushy Brow is, that's a Naruto reference. It references Rock Lee.
Let me unlock token movement for now. Oh, I forget. Let me reopen that door.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's interesting. They've updated on the map how it to indicate whether a door is open or closed on the DM side.
That's correct. And if you guys haven't played since they changed it, there's also now a toggle for the navigation panel over on the far right. That opens up the little arrows in the bottom.
Ooh, fine.
Alrighty, what you guys doing?
Well, good
I'll let
news.
somebody else lead because I wasn't here for this. What was happening earlier, so I'll let somebody else lead.
Can't even remember what we were here for.
I don't even have the map up. I'm gonna be honest. Let me get that up.
Yeah, just slacking.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Sue me.
Just kidding, man.
Anyway, we came into this room because it's got the secret door and seemed like nobody would bother us while we're in here. So
Did we just come here to like wipe out the cultists so they would stop bothering the swamp and Zolbit? Or am I missing something? Like I
Well,
That is
cannot
most of
remember
it,
why
but
we were
also,
here.
Ralph and his family got kidnapped.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right,
we do need to
right.
find Ralph and his family.
we
Clay,
gotta help Zolbit wipe out Zarzi as well. Zarzi, if I said that right.
yeah, I don't
Zarzi.
think we're strong enough to take on Zarzi quite yet. So I think I know that Merritt saw a statue to the south, down where Clay was. And
It
then
was stairs, not a statue.
damn it, I keep on flip-flopping them. I was gonna say stairs and I'm like, no, I think Nick said statue, so
Yeah, so you you did locate the stairs down to the lower level. And that was kind of in the area you had fought last time, down where Clay had been.
Have we gone up
Yeah.
here beyond this point?
No.
we could definitely just try to explore the rest of this level and see if we can find Ralph.
Indo's just gonna follow y'all.
All right. Feel free to move a little bit.
I will try to like keep an eye out in general for traps.
Okay.
from this
Roll
point.
me a. We'll call this an investigation check. As you
Which
are
I'm
moving.
not great at, but I just thought that I may as well make it known that she's aware that there are traps at this place. And we'll
Phoenix,
Do you
try
coming
to
with?
remember?
stop them.
Yeah, I'm coming. I was just texting mom.
I do remember that Merritt is looking for like what was it, like torch holders that
Mhm.
can rotate. So he's looking for those mostly, and he's kind of not looking for other traps like an idiot.
Okay.
So
I will
there are
say, give me an
doors here, right?
investigation check regardless. Yep. I'll have you just wait there for a second while everyone else catches up. Oop. Yeah. So come on. There we go. Get that character stuck. Yeah, kind of as you get over here and around the corner, you do see at the end of the hall there's a door up here, and then as you look down this hallway over here, there are the doors here. Actually, you know what? I can ping now.
Yep.
There's a door here, 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 and here.
Magical
I guess
door.
real quick before you proceed, as I'm taking in your investigation checks.
Do I need to make an investigation check or no?
Only
No,
if you
you're
want
in the
to.
back. It's gonna be too late by the time you see the traps. The brave cleric's leading the way.
Ina can lead the way. I'm just not used to being to lead the way.
He said to wait, so I was waiting.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just
Thumbs down.
wiggling now.
Well, then is it perception or investigation?
Investigation for if you're looking for traps.
North
There you go.
side. The other side of the north door.
Let me know if I hit anything, Nick. I rolled a perception investigation in the tower.
All right.
Yeah, I'll. Hey, Merritt said you were looking for those torches. That one over there looks like it's crooked. You said it was here?
Where?
Yes.
Yep.
It is right here on the wall. And as he kind of points it out, you also notice that it's crooked, kind of like how you've how it's been indicated with other similar traps to be armed.
Merritt being. He's not stupid. It's he's like, oh yeah, I figured it out. Okay, he's gonna go up and try to fix the torch holder because if I'm remembering correctly, it was when they're straight the trap's disarmed, or were we turning them crooked this whole time? I don't remember which one it was.
When you know, if it's straight, it is disarmed. If it's crooked, you know it's to be armed.
Okay, cool. Merritt is gonna just walk up to wherever that torch is and turn it to be straight. Doing what he thinks is disarming the traps.
Just depends on where the trap is.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Yeah, no, you walk all the way up to it. Nothing happens as you, luckily enough, as you walk to it. And you go and you turn, you hear a little click down the hallway in front of you. Yeah.
Alright, guys. It's fine. We're cool. It's disarmed. You're welcome.
Soldier, I appreciate
Hooray.
you jumping on my keyboard, but you need to quit doing that. It'll break it.
Alright, so I'm going to listen at the door.
All right. Give me a perception check in the tower.
But you're not gonna listen to the door? You're not gonna see if it talks to you?
Shh, I'm listening to the door.
The door tells you nothing.
Oh
Also,
no. It's
I'm
not a
gonna
snitch. Dang it.
I'm gonna mention to the group that I noticed something off about the door directly north of me as well.
What do you mean off?
I don't know. I just noticed something very off about it, and it just doesn't look normal. So that's why I said I figure we should search that out as well. That's all I can really give you. Is it just looks off to me. It doesn't look like right. I don't really know what to make out of it. But
You can make kindling. You can make a small raft.
Well, anyways, it just
And
is
a pinch,
off.
it can be used as a weapon. You just need a little bit of.
That's right. I'm going to open the door.
I guess you open the door is not locked. You see a you see a what looks to be a simple bedroom. There are essentially bunk beds on kind of either side of the room. Looks like it could hold has enough to hold like 6 people in here.
Does it look used?
Yeah, I mean, it looks recently used.
As I can tell you from experience, if there are 6 people in one room, at least one of them is a slob.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the beds look recently used. There's at least one bed that is like, that's just not made or anything. The clothes that are just kind of strewn about on right next to it. There are what look to be a couple of like chests for belongings in the room. A couple of smaller stuff for type that you would typically see clothes or blankets stored in.
Just going to do a quick look at the walls, see is there any kind of secret doors or anything, especially in the southern wall. It seems really small.
Okay,
Being on a
give me a
ship,
quick.
I'm used to being able to see and realize that this room, at least.
Give me a quick investigation check. While you're rolling that, I guess Phoenix, to further elaborate on what you kind of notice of the door, it just doesn't look like it's sitting right in the door frame. Like it looks definitely like a door, but the door itself doesn't look like it fits the door frame that well.
Yeah, well, I'll relay that to. I say it's a door. I'll relay that to Barnacle because the door doesn't actually look like it's sitting straight. So I'm gonna go over and push it. See if I can push open the door.
Okay, give me a minute before I come back to you. So you
All
go
right.
do that. Barnacle, looking through this room, you don't find any secret passageways or anything. The room itself looks a little bit more rough. Very much a kind of barracks, kind of bottom of the totem pole type living space. As you are exiting the room, you hear a thud as Phoenix shoves the door. Give me an athletics check, by the way, Phoenix.
Well, not really shoves the door, but I'm just gonna push it. Like I'm not.
Give me
gonna
an athletics check, Phoenix.
Okay. Well, that's my specialty. In the tower, do I know?
No, you would know. Just roll in chat.
12.
Okay. Give me a strength save, Phoenix.
Strength save. Right,
Actually, no, dex save. Sorry. Dex
Dex
save.
save?
Yes.
I mean, I'm strong enough to be able to hold the door, probably. So could I do strength? I mean, I'm 6'6" and
Sure. Sure.
I was gonna say I'm 6'1" with 100, almost 200 pounds. I should be able to hold a door. I'm medium sized, so
Sure. Give me a strength or dex save, your choice.
I'll do strength.
This
save.
one, throw into the tower. All right. So you hear like a thud as Phoenix kind of like shoves the door, followed by an explosion. As Phoenix you do actually save, so you don't take quite as much damage as the door kind of explodes towards you. You manage to kind of like kind of stand your ground and kind of like use the door to kind of brace yourself a bit more. So you do kind of like slide back, but you don't get like thrown back as you
Okay.
take.
No.
15 points of damage, and that is halved.
Yikes, those are high rolls.
Jesus.
As you slide back a bit from because of the explosion.
And then I just casually say whatever they want, they booby trapped it, so there's something good behind here.
So something exploded, you said?
Yeah, well, something exploded.
Yeah, the door after he basically made contact with it, something on the other like he pushed it. Something on the other side got tripped and went off, exploding, causing the door to come at him.
Okay, so the door's off the hinges then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I allowed
I'll
to
run back over and see what's going on.
No, feel free.
What happened?
Just casually holding a door
There's like a
handle in my
little
hand.
smoke cloud that kind of comes by as you come around the corner. See Phoenix a bit singed, the door at his feet. There's now no longer a door to the room to the north. From here, it looks like there is some sort of like workbench in there on the far wall, but that's about all you can tell from here.
Well, Phoenix is going to go casually step through the door carefully, not to look around to see if he sets any more explosions off.
Okay, give me a investigation, or we'll call it investigation check in the tower as you step into the room.
Alright, there we go.
Nina's gonna be like keeping an eye on the hallways to see if
as you
anyone...
step into the room. By the way, that sound did echo. By the way, as like you all heard it quite clearly, but you're both prior experience and then also just this, from what you heard of this noise, it's echoed a bit. As you step into the room, Phoenix, you are about to step like one spot, then you realize there's partially because of the soot and explosion that the square you're about to step in. You realize that it's a false ground, so you like step instead to the side, over a little bit, to avoid stepping into whatever that is. Looking in, it looks to be a workroom. There's all sorts of contraptions in partial states of completeness. You see what looks to be like part of a bear trap on the on the desk. You see various like spikes that are kind of like arranged kind of according to size on another side. There's a small little cot in the corner. Various bits of looks to be like wire and string that are kind of like all hung up
Do I
in
see
little
anything
coils.
worth value to take with us?
Yes, you see what looks to be some sort of gem on the counter on the far side of the room.
Barnacle standing next to me. Barnacle, do you think we should go for the gem, or do you think I should? Do you think it's?
You do also notice that as I'm just finishing scanning the room, that the entire roof has like a bunch of spikes on it.
That's really fun.
Yeah, I'm not touching that gem. I'm gonna leave the gem if I notice that giant spikes on the roof. I'm not
Wait,
trying to get.
where's the gem?
The gem is like in this far corner on a desk. Like so, there's like desks along the walls with various stuff on them.
Am I able
All
to
Hey
right,
guys, I've
so
tell
got a great
what
idea.
they
I've
make
got
in here?
Mage Hand.
It seems to be they make traps in here, or they make parts of various contraptions in here.
Merritt is Phoenix is going to say, Merritt, use your mage. Barnacle, you might want to step out of the room. Merritt, use your mage hand to grab the gem.
You can see Barnacle as you stepped around the corner there. This room seems to extend to a weird kind of not quite a hallway, but has like a weird long juncture to it that have just lined more various metal rods, different kinds of like wires. You see what looks to be like a bag that's partially open. You see some caltrops in it. That's just all kind of lined across this wall. It's hung up at different points. And on the far side, you see what looks to be a hole into the ground.
Okay. There's more of the same down here. I don't see anything else beyond.
I mean, if we're just going to grab the gem and run, then I recommend using the Merritt's mage hand to grab the gem while we exit out of the room. Merritt, if you would so kindly extend mage hand and grab the gem. Just try not to step into the doorway if you can, because there's a fake and ground there, so you'll fall into it.
Yeah, Merritt is not going in the doorway. He's standing like right there, and he's gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand and try to grab that gem with it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's good, but could you share Mage Hand real quick for me? I just want to check one thing. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so the Mage Hand grabs it, lifts it up. You see it's a little bit of like a very fine wire that was attached to it go taut as it as it lifts it up, and the entire ceiling, or all the spikes in the ceiling, all fall out. Landing very heavily into the ground. You hear one kind of like crack into right in front of you, into the floor, into like what looked to be another trap that Phoenix had avoided and pointed out. Yeah. Other than that, the mage hand is generally fine. Is then able to float the gem over to you.
Da 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 da. We've acquired a gem.
Yep. This it's a gem that fits into kind of your. It's a nice sized gem. Kind of fits into the palm of your hand. That's clear, but looks to have like kind of a light whitish center to it.
Ooh.
And as the mage hand kind of like bring it up to you, pops into your hand, you're examining it. You notice that the center seems to like shift subtly.
Ooh, it's gotta be good if they trapped it, right?
I mean, yeah,
It'd just be
obviously.
bait. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is it's just bait.
But hey, you know what other gem we found in a trap? We found the one that cleans you, and that is amazing, okay?
It's just like a
Merritt's
smaller
favorite
version of
item
that.
that he's found.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I able to try to figure out what it is right now? Or
Yeah, give me a quick Arcana check. You can put this in the chat.
He's not feeling it
It's
too much.
well, it actually was just a DC 12, so you're fine.
Oh, cool, cool.
This is a gem of brightness.
Ooh.
I would like you actually to roll real quick. Roll me a D12. This particular gem of brightness, which typically have 50 charges, this one is missing 6 charges. So there's currently 40 44 charges in this gem.
Okay, guys. Well, this is a gem of brightness, and I will be honest. I think I'm the only person in this group that doesn't need it to see. Like it's got other things that it can do, but it might be better off with somebody who needs to see.
I mean, Ina can't see in the dark. I don't think Phoenix can see in the dark.
I have a light.
Barnacle, can you?
I was gonna say I can
No.
cast light on myself, so I don't really need it.
Ina
But
cannot cast light, but she can cast fire spirit.
I was gonna
As your
say
fire
if you want
spirit,
to, I was gonna say if you want to take it, Ina, you can have it because currently, like I said, I can cast light on my weapon or any artifact of clothing that I have. So I
If
don't
you
really
want it.
need it.
It's fun.
We can roll for it if you want.
Sure, this sounds like fun. How
What
do
die
we
you
roll
want to
for
use?
it?
Pick a die, and whichever one of us rolls higher gets it.
I say a percentile.
D20.
Okay.
Gotta roll them D20s. A 4.
For a second, I thought Barnacle rolled the 2.
So if you need me, does it require attunement? No.
I don't
It
think
does
so.
not.
Cool.
Is there a thing to fasten it onto a necklace like? Because you can always make it into a necklace.
That would be up to Barnacle to figure out.
Yeah.
Right?
Could we say that I had time to attune to the Python staff during our short rest?
Yes. Especially because I'm pretty sure you were the one who examined it. So you would definitely be able to attune to it. So, yeah. You can be attuned to the staff if you wanted to be.
I appreciate that. I am now. Just figured that might be a good thing to have. If/when we run into other people.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to be holding the
Ina,
gem.
actually, real quick, I need you to give me a perception check in the tower.
Who you?
Ina.
Ina.
Sorry, I thought I said the name. I said
The
you.
reason I'm still standing here is because I specifically told Nick that I am watching the hallways to see if anyone responded to the loud explosion that occurred. But...
Well, you don't see anyone, actually. You hear that.
Okay. She'll kind of like... Okay, I was gonna say tap Barnacle's shoulder, but Barnacle's shoulder is like so low down there, so she'll probably nudge Barnacle and point down the western hallway. Because, yeah, that's just what she does.
Okay.
What is it, Ina? Did Timmy fall in the well?
I was just thinking that.
There are footsteps.
Okay, so I will motion to Phoenix and put my finger on my lips, and we will quietly move forward. I will try to be stealthy as I can.
Same here. I'm going to casually move stealthy as well.
Okay.
Aren't you wearing armor?
Whoa, still.
I'm wearing medium armor, not heavy armor.
He's wearing a breastplate, so he's good. But if everyone can give me stealth in the tower.
I would love to see it because my brain is immediately like, you rolled on that one. Ina tripped and fell.
Your backpack
Okay.
strap broke, and Everything goes.
The chain
rolling across the
armor just
floor.
went.
Don't feel that. It could be a fuck. It could be a. It could be a rump a dump incident where Bushy Brow bumps into something and knocks everything over, and then tells everybody we're here.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going.
Yep. I'll have you
guys,
wait
I should
right there.
probably cast disguise self, but I cannot think of what I should disguise self as.
So for those of you looking at the map, those little arrows are the way you're looking. If you want to change it, just put the cursor on it and then hold shift and use your mouse wheel to spin them around the way you want to face.
It is at this point that
You know what? I'm gonna turn into the lizard folk that was from the clearing that I have practiced being before.
Okay. It's at this point that you see two more bestial looking serpent folk round the corner. These guys have a bit more like they're a bit more hunched over.
Okay.
Their arms look to be a bit longer than regular ones. They have these huge claws.
Oh boy.
And their mouths seem to be even bigger than the typical serpent folk you've seen as well. I'm realizing I didn't upload the image to Fantasy Grounds.
That may be an issue.
So I can't exactly.
Would you redrag my token to the map, please?
I can do. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot them as soon as I see them. Once we get going.
Okay. Feel free to roll your attack.
Okay.
As they round the corner. I just wanted to real quick upload this image because I do have it here. I just forgot to upload it or import it to Fantasy Grounds.
It misses.
So there we go.
Crossbow bolt, twing, twang, and slams into the wall behind him.
So you would have had advantage, so feel free to roll that again.
Mm.
One better. Still a miss, though. It was a little bit closer.
This is kind of what they look like.
That did roll with advantage, then.
Well, no, he was just re-rolling his prior attack, which was this. So this was the advantage roll. So these are kind of what these guys look like. They are wearing shorts.
Creepy.
Which they are in the image,
nice.
But yeah. Oh, a bit more bestial looking.
But they're wearing shorts, you said?
Yeah, these guys are wearing shorts. Just because I felt
They're
like
very modest.
Okay. Yeah. One of them's actually wearing a shirt that, while you can't smell it just yet, is smelling.
Wow.
And the other one has a clean arm.
Wow.
Nice.
A clean arm.
Right.
You can imagine the other one.
It's his thing. One time, he happened to get his arm wet, and so it was cleaner than the other one, and now it's just stuck. He has to do it all the time now.
And with this, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative, unless there's anything people wanted to do upon immediately seeing this guy, like Barnacle firing off a crossbow bolt.
Can I throw one of my new bone javelins?
Sure. Throw one. You could throw it at advantage.
I think I have some kind of minus because they're not within 30 feet.
It
There.
should automatically roll high.
Can I use
Okay.
magic miss? Can I use
So advantage.
magic missile?
Sure, you can use magic missile. I'm gonna.
Oh snap!
Damn.
Nice.
Ina is terrifying. She just picked these up and she just nails this dude.
I would like to use magic missile upon seeing them.
Okay. Are really seeing all against one. Well, you can only really see the one guy.
I can see both with my FOV, unfortunately.
You should
I guess.
probably
Okay,
just
I guess
do
you
one
can see
'cause
them.
you might have.
I was gonna say, according to my FOV, when clicked on my character, I can see both of them. So.
Yep, and because it's magic missile and they automatically hit, we don't have to worry about cover. So you can see like one guy's eyes just peeking around. You see this really nice clean arm peeking around the corner, and
I'm going to attack the one attacked with all 3 magic missiles.
Me.
Okay, yeah, that's the one you have a better line of sight on.
Yeah, the smelly shark, correct?
Yeah. Where are you going, Ina?
I'm trying to. I accidentally moved it. Thank you. And I couldn't get it to stop.
Well, do I have to roll? Do I just roll damage?
Yep, just roll the damage 3 times for the 3 defense.
If you click the point of view, the view mode, that'll stop it. I did that yesterday. Like, stop. Change the view. Click.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess all that brings us down to the pleasant floral scent lizard folk. Is there anything that you...
He
I also have no more spell slots as well, so because I'm out of spell slots.
Okay. But our lizard folk friend.
Our lizard folk friend is playing hostage. He's making he's imitating sounds of distress.
Yeah. You have your hands behind your back as if you're tied behind you.
Yeah. He is definitely pretending to be a prisoner of this group because all of you guys just attacked the people.
Give me a performance or deception check. Your
Ooh,
choice.
Yeah.
We'll say in the tower. Alrighty.
Ina will beat him.
Bonk. Oh no, he's dead.
Quiet, you. Bam, bam, bam.
Jumping into combat. Kind of already gave you your surprise round, so they are going. And they're gonna rush towards you.
Rolling.
Having to dash to get right next to you.
Heck yes, I was hoping
As
that
you
was
were
the case, but they're kind of
just far enough
spindly.
away for at least this guy.
They're kind of spindly, so I wasn't sure if I would be lucky enough to be spared.
Same case
Yeah,
with
they
this
look
guy.
like they can
as
move quite a bit.
Surprisingly, though, they only have 30 feet of movement. It's like they don't have any
But
extra movement.
They just look spindly, so I was worried.
As they run up right into your face and look to be ready to trying to attack you with a barrage. But that was their turn as they
Wow,
had
my
to dash.
16 beat everybody. Okay. That's why I'm dropping, setting down my crossbow, and I'm going to grab my decanter of endless water. Am I able to hit them both? Or just one? Because they're side by side, so it's hard. I don't know if I can angle it or not.
I'll say you can angle it and to hit them both. You just basically kind of put your arm out right next to one of them and it just blasts between the two of them right in front of Ina.
Nice. One failed, one succeeded. Nice.
You barely succeeded.
And if he failed, he gets knocked prone. Let me see
That
what
would
else.
be
If anything
Smelly
else
Shirt.
happens, he target and just he falls prone, so he doesn't get pushed anywhere. He just prone. So
Yep.
I did it put it on him? Yes, it did. Okay. All right, so that's me. Bam! Whoosh, this water goes spraying everywhere. Whoosh, now he's got more than a clean arm.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Well,
everything else smells like wet sock, you know?
Right. And
Smelly
you would know
Shirt,
it's
though.
easier to hit
That
the guy
shirt's still
who's
smelly.
prone.
should probably, yeah, hit the guy.
Well, he has a
who's prone.
smelly shirt, so I mean,
He's
realistically.
stinky. Yeah, let's try this thing. The new cantrip I got when I leveled up. So Ina takes inspiration from their claws as you see this fiery looking energy surround her hands and form into what looks like to be like kind of pseudo claws. And wait a second. Let me check how the spell works again.
Is that Saint Nick's
I
cousin?
think you're on the
Pseudo
right.
Claus?
Okay. Instantaneous, one action. Cool. Yes. Cool. Okay. So I just have to cast it? Oh boy. Oh, it's because they're prone. I'm like, why did 2 dice roll? Did I have the advantage button clicked? No. But, yeah. Oh, that's lame. But it's like, she doesn't seem to know what she's doing entirely, and it's not very strong.
He kind of
So she
rolls
kind
as
of
you
like,
slash at him, so he only barely grazes him.
uh-huh. And so instead, she'll pull out her quarterstaff because she's like, that didn't work well. I'm going back to the whole bonk stick. And that'll be the end of her turn.
Alrighty, so, it's my turn, so what do I want to do here? Well, I can't get past the Ina and Barnacle to actually stab. So, I can't actually...
You can step into the square and attack and then step back, but they will be able to hit you when you step back.
Yeah. So you are able to step up to attack. You'll just have to step back before the end of your turn.
Am I able to use
And they'll take opportunity attacks.
Am I able to use Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Do I have to roll it now? Do I roll with disadvantage since Ina's in the way?
If you were
just attack
attacking
the one
the
that's healthier.
Smelly Shirt, you would have disadvantage because he's prone. You have disadvantage on ranged attacks against prone targets. The other fella, simply because it's Barnacle that's standing in front of him, you do not have any penalty to hit.
Yay, Barnacle. Yay for being short person.
Alright, so I'm going to attack the clean arm, snake person clean arm, with Eldritch Blast. And it's a cantrip, so I can use Eldritch Blast as much as I want to.
It's a nice cantrip, but you only get one attack at the moment with it.
I know,
Eventually
but,
get more.
I can use it as much as I want to because it's a cantrip, so...
Yeah. So, feel free to roll your one attack on clean arm.
Yep, I gotta do that. Give me a second. Attack.
You had multiple people selected. Well, regardless, the one that went against clean arm was a miss, unfortunately. So you blast at clean arm, going over Barnacle's head, and clean arm. He kind of sees it coming, so he just kind of ducks down, so he's like level with Barnacle for a moment, and just goes over his head.
Fair enough. do anything else.
Do you want to use your bonus action second wind? I think that's about the only thing you really have at the moment.
Can
You do have
I
action
know
surge if you really want to.
I know this is a flavor. This might be a flavor, but can I use my reactionary coming in to put a shield on myself, or put a shield on somebody else? I mean, it's not really a reaction; it would count as a bonus action, but I'm technically casting shield on, like, or a barnacle, even though it's a reaction.
Well, so your spell shield.
It's a self.
It's a level 1 spell, and you don't have any level 1 spell slots, and it is a reaction for yourself, not for others.
Okay.
So, fortunately, no.
I don't think I can do anything else. Can I use action surge to cast Eldritch Blast again, or?
Yeah, because it's a cantrip. If you want to use your action surge right now.
I mean, I kind of want to save it, but I kind of also want to do damage, so I don't know. I'm thinking here. Give me a second.
Yeah. You also have second wind, which is a bonus action, and you are hurt a little bit.
I'll use second wind.
Okay.
Take that off and roll heal. 6. I got 6 plus. This is my level of my fighter.
Yeah. So you rolled a 2 plus 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how that worked. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no.
So it's already calculated to add your level. So.
Well,
yeah.
That's that.
Now to your prisoner.
Yeah, your prisoner is... Man, I considered, trying to, barrel right into them, but I think my best bet right now is he's gonna go ahead and... I think it's just a saving throw. Yeah, it's just a saving throw. So he's going to continue to make sounds of distress, make a show out of, trying to, escape restraints that are definitely there. And then, I think... Yeah, the components for Mind Sliver are just verbal. So he's going to try to cast Mind Sliver on Smelly Shirt. We're on two ends of the spectrum, I've got the pleasant floral scent, he's got the smelly shirt. And he fails his save. And he takes 1d6 psychic damage. And then he has a 1d4 taken off of his next save made before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So that's
he
that.
has not had a good time.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
All right, that brings us to Zolbit. He'll move up with Bushy Brow kind of on his back. And he's just going to try and help by casting Chill Touch. He is going to, with everyone else in the way, he's going to have a minus to attack as he attacks Clean Arm.
I will say, Chill Touch is an amazing spell. I love it so much.
He rolled very poorly, so he unfortunately misses. As he's trying to weave his little spectral ghost ghastly hands between the lizard folk and between Barnacle, he just unfortunately goes wide and doesn't attack or hit the Clean Arm before it dissipates. That brings us back to the top of the round. Zolbit does not order Bushy Brow to do anything at this time. Clean Arm is going to attack Barnacle with Reckless Abandon as he attacks recklessly, which apparently this does not have it coated. I'll just have to apply an effect. But as he tries to slash at you a couple of times with his claws and then once with a bite. First claw attack. Hit.
So I get to use my reaction.
Alrighty.
Maybe. We took a short. You pushed a short rest.
Yep, you should have pretty much all your stuff back. I'm pretty sure, unless there's a.
Check one other thing. Here we go. So I never remember. Let me see.
Does Channel Divinity come back on a short rest or a long rest?
That's what I'm looking to see.
When you finish a short or long rest, you regain expended uses.
Okay, so maybe I have it coded wrong, but
wait.
I do have them back. So let's.
Yeah, short or long
Wrath
rest.
of the Storm is.
Yep. So let's just.
Wrath of the Storm is long rest. Okay. Channel Divinity
so that's
is not
typically.
though. Okay, so never mind. I can't do anything. Sorry.
Never mind. It's always good to double check. As he then comes at you with another claw.
There we go.
For another hit.
That's rude behavior. Stop that.
As he's clawed both his claws into you, he tries to lift you up to bite you like a snack. Oh, that should have been an advantage.
He snacks nice, but he's not a snack.
Yeah, no, he
Ina
unfortunately
is
missed.
glaring at him now, and he's just like, never mind.
Yep. And unfortunately, I apparently don't have this coded properly, but there is an advantage to attack him
Okay.
for a round.
For whom to attack who?
For anyone to attack the snake person, as he is recklessly attacked.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Smelly Shirt is going to stand up. And then also recklessly attack Ina this time, though.
Oh wait, I forgot. This character doesn't have the spell that I thought I did. Dang it.
First one is a miss.
Roar.
Second one is a hit. And the third one, his last one's a bite, is also a miss. So he manages to slice you once, but not get any other rip on you. Okay, I am good. Yeah, no, this guy is looking a little rough, but thank you. I appreciate that, Barnacle. Help save me the trouble of hunting that down. For now, I'm just going to adjust this so it doesn't immediately go away, because it's well, we'll probably be doing this for as long as they're here. So there we go. Yep. So now that'll be automatically coded as yeah, and that's also this guy's turn. Bringing us to Barnacle. Ina, you are on deck.
All right. Well, I'm looking to see what that is. Oh, it's for a chat. Never mind. One of them looks pretty hurt. The other one's still healthy. I am going to disengage and just slide on back 20 feet. Well, 15, but it will be 20 because I'm going through Phoenix Square.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab my crossbow just in case as I go by.
Okay, well, that's a relief.
I gave Barnacle a boost of healing as well, so for him to roll that before he's kind of done.
Oh,
I was
thanks
over
for doing
here
that.
like,
If you want
should I
to
cast
roll that
Healing
now.
Spirit on him? I can, but I was just unsure. But Barnacle is now safe. So, at least for now. We're instead gonna cast Shillelagh. Because my new spell wasn't as fun as I hoped it would be. Cast. Oh, that rolled dice. Okay.
Nice.
Wow, double threes is really unfortunate. I got that 120 and I have no more left in me. I could summon the wildfire spirit, but I don't know if we have how many more fights we've got to deal with. So I think I'm still going to leave it for now. Wait, do you
The
get your
wildfire spirit
wildfires?
does. Well, you get all those back on a short rest. So
Okay,
and
so
the
never
wildfire spirit does
mind.
stick around for an hour.
We're gonna
Wow.
summon
Okay,
the
cool.
wildfire spirit just behind these guys.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it sticks around for an hour. Let me double check that.
That's nice.
I was looking, I'm like, why do my wild shapes say I have 2 uses remaining? I've at least used one.
Yeah, manifest for
Short
an
rest.
hour until it's reduced to 0,
Short
or you
rest.
choose to dismiss it.
Wow. Very nice.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna summon it right.
You can
Just
ping.
ping it.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to decide. We'll summon it right here. Wait, my ping thing. That's target mode. I thought that was the ping.
It's the
Doink.
eccentric circles. Alrighty.
Yes, but the target mode is on. So these guys
I guess I
technically
see what you mean. It's the smaller eccentric. It's like the inverse of the target mode.
Ina isn't within range, but I'm fairly certain, or else I wouldn't have summoned it there, that it's everyone except for me takes damage from the summoning. But I will check really quick. Each creature within 10 feet other than you. Yes. Actually, can I summon it one space back? Just
Sure.
because I can. And save. Wow. Yay.
Woo, one of those had minus for a save.
Yay.
Woo.
Okay. So it
Nice,
does a
6
little bit of
damage.
fire damage. And has been summoned. And I believe that's the end of my turn. Should I roll initiative for the wildfire spirit, or should I just have it act
It goes
on or
right after you.
my? Okay.
So just real quick, give it the initiative of you. And that's Bushy Brow's not been ordered to do anything. That brings us to Phoenix with the Merit on deck.
All right. Well. Let me falling in a reverse while I'm deciding the action. All right, so I'm going to move 1, 5, 10, and take Barnacle's place. And I'm going to, since I don't actually have a weapon out, I'm going to take out my blood spear, and I'm going to attack Smelly Shirt. So we're going
Alrighty, roll your attack.
Since Ina's to the right of me, do I get flanking or no?
No. You have to have someone like opposite to you to get flanking in line.
Okay.
And then you just have to have more people around.
Can I roll inspiration or re-roll that?
Yeah. Feel free to roll your inspiration,
5,
which everyone should have.
Yeah.
I should mark that. It is mine.
20! It's a hit this time.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20 as well, yeah, exactly. But we're gonna roll damage for Blood Sphere. 5 damage.
Yep, he is still standing. He's looking
And I'm going
looking
to
rough,
use
but
my
he's still
full-on
standing.
master attack to bonk him now.
Alrighty.
22, it's a hit. Now we're gonna bonk him. And now, since I'm actually close up, we're going to use Action Surge.
Yeah, with that attack, you can tell he's very much on his last legs. He's still standing, but he's very clearly like on about
We're
to.
going to use Action Surge to stab and bonk him again. And if I don't, if I kill him with his stab first, and then I'm going to bonk the other guy next to him.
You only get one stab because you don't get another bonus action. You just get one more action.
Okay. Well, alright. Well, then I'll stab the same guy I was stabbing. Let's stab him.
Yep. You're really good once you get multi-attack because then you'll get all your. Nice. That's it.
And then 6. He's dying. What effect do I get with Blood Spirit? Just curious.
You, upon reducing an enemy to 0 hit points, you get some temporary hit points, which apparently it's not coded, so it is not at the moment. So I'm just going to have you roll 2d6, and I'll just add those to your temporary hit points while I code this real quick.
Sorry.
Okay, you get 3 temporary hit points, which I have given you.
Awesome sauce.
Action. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Smelly Shark is now dead, and is now standing there in front of a dead snake person.
Alrighty. That is now coded for future uses. As he is now lying dead. Which brings us to our lizard folk fella.
I take offense to that because lying and dead are both Merritt's trademarks. So anyway, is it on the wall?
It's a square north of you.
It's a cheeseburger. Okay, I thought so. I just wasn't 100% sure. So anyway, this prisoner comes over here, and he kind of like his mannerisms kind of drop, and he's going to go ahead and it wouldn't take an action to like move that, right? So like I can use my action.
It's a free action to interact with something. It's like opening a door.
Yeah, so just as like a little bit of a failsafe, he's gonna go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on the clean arm wet sock.
Okay. He succeeded.
Oh, he saved. Sad. I think it's a saver suck. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, and now he's gonna go ahead and turn that torch, so that it is not Straight up.
Yep. As you do so, you hear a kind of clunk as the something shifts and the trap is activated, and the floor underneath the snake person kind of gives way as he starts to fall. um, let's see if he can catch himself on the edge here. He cannot, as he falls into the trap. Um,
And I think Merritt is just gonna turn back into Merritt. I think he's okay. He's done with this.
would you like to roll
Would
Merit
I?
roll 2d6 as he falls and lands on something? You hear a
Bro.
wow, that's
That's rough.
I hate it here.
so he
I'm
falls
just
10 feet, so he
torturing
takes some
this guy.
damage from that, and then he falls onto spikes, so he takes some damage from that. But apparently, he manages to land,
They're pretty skinny.
definitely kind of, yeah, he can't just kind of get himself between spikes, so he isn't quite damaged. Which this actually is a bit. While I only revealed the one tile, you see it opens up to be a lot longer than the 10 feet wide. So you can see kind of like the whole floor kind of like falls, to either side of the hallway.
Is
As
the
it's just
wildfire spirit okay?
the wildfire
Oh wait,
spirit's
it
just
can
hovering
float,
there.
can it? Yeah.
It's just hovering there. So like you can see where it's like it was kind of like hovering just above the ground, and now the ground's not there. It's still hovering there. As the snake person's now 15 feet in a spike pit that's like 20 feet long. Yeah. Bringing us to Zolbit, who can now no longer see him.
Yeah, sorry, Zolbit.
Yeah, Zolbit's gonna he moves forward. He kind of shifts into like Phoenix and Una space to like look over the edge, and he's gonna. Also, actually, the snake person is prone in here, so I should apply that effect real quick. Because he did fail his save, so he's still down there. He's prone. He just manages to avoid being completely impaled. And I will say, well, normally, attacking a prone target makes him harder to hit out of range. Since Zolbit's attacking him with range from directly on top of him.
Straight down.
Yeah.
So-
I'm going to say he had advantage to hit.
Wow.
See, attempts to chill touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Healing a little bit of damage, and then stepping back, bringing us to the top of the round with the snake person, who
Do we want to
is
do a
gonna
break first?
Oh, yep, it's top of the round. It's 8:30, so yeah, we'll take our break here, and we'll come back after our break to finish this up.
Alrighty, awesome. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. And when we come back, we'll got more snake people to kill. So stick around. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
Discord
There we
crashed.
go.
I will, however, be heading out, and I wanted to wait till you get back, Sven, to relate to you that for a bit I'm only going to be able to do half campaigns during the D&D sessions due
Okie
to
doke.
constraints. So,
No,
once
understandable.
happens after
No worries,
like
man.
another
Life
2
comes
hours.
first.
Yeah, I was gonna say due to life constraints, I'm gonna be able to do half campaigns. I apologize in advance, but you'll see me for half of the session at least, so I'll still be able to do stuff and play and flavor my character around. You know, it's just for me some stuff I won't be around. So
Nick,
Okay.
would you mind taking a quick moment since we don't have. Why is it saying no? Downloads. Since they made the fancy things with the tokens and stuff,
Oh.
would you throw on Nick's monthly? Would you throw that as the picture for me? And I also have a token. If you would throw that on, because as a player, I can't do that.
Oh.
Where's my
Yeah, I can.
halfling H?
that's what Barnacle looks like. Damn, Barnacle looks badass.
Halfling, there he is.
Sure. Give me a quick second.
There we go. So there's the token.
Nice.
So I don't
Alright,
know
let's-
if you are, as players, are aware of it, but if you, same way you would open the map, so if you click where your portrait is, you now have access to 3 different images. One is your portrait, your flat token, and then your camera token. So the flat token is for the overhead view, and then the camera token is for the 2 fancy views. And so you want ping files, PNG files for the token the camera view. So that's what that is. There you go. I'll show it to the stream real quick. So that's what I'm talking about. The camera view and then the token. And the portrait doesn't really matter. The portrait can be either one. But I appreciate it. But as a player, you have access to the images. So like anything from the PHBs, like right now I'm a rogue as Barnacle because the cleric is a dwarf, so it didn't really fit.
Wait, Joker, didn't you have to go?
Yeah, I am, but I'm looking for something to send to Nick real quick so he can add me as an Eldritch Knight. So I figure it was actually update my character so it actually looks like an Eldritch Knight. I'm trying to find the exact image I had on my computer before I have to go.
Well, I mean, if you want to find it later and send it to me, that also works. There we go.
Awesome, and then you redrug it. Perfect. And
Yep.
then I'll just shrink him down a little bit. Excellent, thank you, thank you. It's
There we go, found it. My guy. There you go. That's the Eldritch Knight that I found from D&D. It's a Arabian-themed Eldritch Knight.
That's
Okay.
weird though in the tabletop list. There we go. There
But
we
I
go.
sent
Okay,
it in the thing. If you
fixed
wanna add that as my character model, you can. I don't have the sprite token made. You have to do the sprite token yourself, but
I mean, that works for the sprite token. Or I guess that works for the stand at least. You don't have to worry about too much. We can always work on it later.
yeah, no worries. Alright, guys, thank you again. I will speak to you. What day is the
Next week.
campaign? Yes, the 4th.
All right.
Alright, guys. Have a good
Sorry to
night.
derail it there for a moment. Snake, person clean arm is ready to go. And by the way, you can do negative height, by the way. I don't know if he's in the pit yet, but
I did buy a negative height. It just doesn't, for whatever reason, has not put him. Here, let's try this again. If I put. Huh. Weird. It's not raising or lowering him. Weird.
link map. Whoa. Zoom way out. Okay, try it again. Click. That's why, because
well, he is 15 feet down. I will
Take
deal with that later.
Okay. I'm trying to. There we go. Keep closing the map by mistake.
Well, bring us top of the round. It is the person in the pit who is going to attempt to climb up.
Nice, 15 feet. Nice.
I guess first you'll stand up.
Yeah, you're right. That's weird. It's not doing it. I don't know.
And he's going to climb his way out of there.
I was going to say, they look like they're good climbers.
Yeah, this guy apparently really is a good climber, as he manages to get to the top of the pit, but due to movement, even with his action, the dash, he's only really able to be. He's like holding on to the very edge of the pit, and he's kind of trying to pull himself up. So he's like, but there's like not enough room for him to get up, nor does he have enough speed to continue. Actually, he does have enough speed to kind of be hanging on the wall, but like even with everybody as he's kind of climbed up. He's just kind of like on the wall, his claws kind of digging in, hissing at all y'all. That brings us to Barnacle. You are on deck.
Alright, so I'm hurt, but I'm not dying. So I'm going to go ahead and try a little ship's bell on him, as this bell, like you hear ding ding on a ship, rings on his face.
You rolled well,
Boo.
even with a minus.
But his little snake ears, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. I do want to clarify. They're hanging on the edge of the pit, or did my brain just
I did say I'd say that initially, but no, he's hanging on the wall. He's like
Okay.
kind of on the wall right next to Phoenix. So he's not actually below you, he's even with you guys. Because he had enough speed, plus he rolled well enough to where he can just kind of do that at the moment.
Well, that makes it really easy for me to smack him. So I'm happy. Hopefully I actually hit this time, but we'll see. Nope. I can't hit anything today besides a javelin, apparently. Really good at throwing those javelins. But it seems today is not my day, so... I will command the wildfire spirit to shoot a cute little flaming seed of death at them. Sorry, I don't know why I thought it would land on the wildfire spirit if I passed my turn, but I will do
Well, it's
that
probably
real
because when you
quick.
looked at it, he's right after you. But I have skipped turn on him, so that's why.
Yes, I noticed that after I clicked, and I'm like, wait a second. Okay. Oh, I still need to give him his dagger back. I can't hit anything today. It's fine. Just
It's the wall right
suffering.
next to him.
Yep. Little falls into the trap. Small
Actually, I'm
seed.
realizing he's clawing into the door that's right there,
Mm.
not the actual stone wall. Uh, Regardless, it doesn't really change anything at the moment. Brow's not doing anything. That brings us to Phoenix.
Well, Phoenix has this guy right in front of him. He's gonna go ahead and use his blood spear to attack.
Stamp.
Oof.
He just kind of swings himself out of the way.
And then what do I roll for like the butt end attack? For his
There's
spear?
Polearm Master Attack. This is the butt end of a spear
Awesome.
attack.
Thank you.
With bonus action attack.
Bro.
Yeah.
He's just so surprised that this guy managed to claw his way back up. He was like ready to like throw the spear, and all of a sudden he was like right there, you know?
If you didn't know any better, you might think that he's actually part monkey instead of part snake. That was such good timing. Oh, well, that brings us to Merit.
Yeah, I think Merritt, now that he's Merritt again, he's gonna go ahead and kind of like force himself into Phoenix's face for just a moment. And what do I got? I got he's gonna use his quarterstaff. And he's gonna go ahead and use that to cast Booming Blade. So I make the attack as normal, and if it hits, the effect goes on him.
All right. Make your attack.
It's my movement for movement's sake.
Yep. If you want to roll your attack, as you move away, he will attempt to bite you.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, so it's like as you go forward, you try you don't want to get too close to the edge of the pit, so you kind of swing, but you swing a little too wide, and as he tries to kind of extend his neck and trying to bite at you, unfortunately, or since you didn't get close enough, he's not able to actually bite you because you're too far away. That's his turn, or that's your, or anything else you're gonna do.
Hey, don't worry, guys. I distracted him. Go on and attack. Ooh, wait. No, that takes an action. Yeah, this is fine. We're done. We're done.
Zolbit is going to cast Druidcraft right onto the door that the snake person's kind of holding on to. And he's going to have moss and such grow right where his handholds are, trying to get him to slip.
Oh.
I love that for him.
So he's going to have to, real quick, make a check. That is a 9's not going to do it, as he slips and falls back down. Merritt, would you like to roll 2d6 again? Try and redeem yourself?
Look, I can try. I can always try. Oh yeah,
and redeemed
I
himself.
redeemed myself.
As he went from taking minimum damage to then taking maximum damage from this, as he falls back down.
Look, guys, it's good entertainment value.
And is proning down there. It's now his turn. Well, I think he knows what he's going to try and do.
I really wish my initiative could have been higher.
With that, between his roll and having to spend his action to get back up, he is able to crawl his way up, but he's like this time he actually is hanging just on the edge of the pit, and that's all he can do. So you guys will, while he's not prone, you guys will have advantage to attack him. Which, actually, I could just have that apply just by turning this on. Even though he didn't Reckless, he's essentially has the equivalent of having Reckless on him.
Nice. Am I able to see him enough to have my spell go off? Target him for my spell? Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those, his head's, just peeking up, and his, arms are, just on the edge.
All right, well, the ship spell sounds again. And he saves again. Boy, 17.
You got
Nice.
the same roll again. And goes to Ina.
Okay, so how feasible is it for me to bonk him with my stick?
Very feasible. It's 15 feet down, but he's climbed his way up. So he's just below you on the edge. He's
okay.
So if you're standing on the edge of the pit, he's basically hanging on the edge of the pit right below you.
Okay.
So he's very bonkable.
Okay.
The ship of fools says, bonk him good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll try for you, but I've had very bad rolls tonight, so we'll see.
And he subbed, so I'm sure he brought good luck. 28 months, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Look
it.
at that one, y'all.
There you go.
It's
That's a
really
hit.
trying
That's a
to
hit.
screw
There
me
you go.
over.
You got him.
A hit is a hit, my dude.
Ship
Go
of
on.
fools,
Go
good
Thanks
on.
luck.
for the luck. Thanks. Good bonk. And I'm gonna shoot a little fire seed at him too.
He does manage to keep holding on despite being bonked in the head.
That's no, don't cast that. That's not it either. Okay, I figured it out. Wow.
Nice, see? Critical.
Nice.
Alright, ship of fools, you can't leave. You gotta stay now.
Yeah, you gotta stay. I need this luck desperately.
Yeah, as he's been hit straight in the middle of the back by this, flaming seed that's kind of slowly
Kinda
burning into him.
Catches on his underwear that he's wearing for some reason, or his pants that he's wearing for some reason. Stays there longer than he expected it to.
Yeah, well,
Stupid dress code.
fire cleans
Thinking to
all. So
himself.
soon he'll have more than a clean arm.
Uh,
Trying to
Right.
burn that
Did I
sweaty
pass
sock
it? No, I
fell
didn't.
off.
ooh.
Brings us to Phoenix. Kind of watches his one of his hands kind of slips, but he's still hanging on. He's looking really rough, but
Yeah,
he's still here.
Just mostly for flavor, but I'm gonna. Can I make Phoenix take a minus to attack to attack specifically this guy's hand so he falls back on the spikes?
Sure. Well, making this a called shot, let's do that's going to say a -5. You're still going to have the advantage to attack, but you have a -5.
Sorry, I gotta switch dice when I'm playing the other character. It's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oof.
but really, the whole thing was just so we could flip it around and go with the blunt end. Because who wants to stab his finger? Oh my god.
That was close, but
Smack
that
the
is a hit.
fingers.
Roll damage.
I didn't.
You
write
didn't
down
apply it, but yep.
For 7
He's-
points of finger stubbing damage.
Yep, and that is as you know, yeah, as he was already kind of like starting to slip, you hit his other hand and still holding on, and he instinctively kind of like has to let go, and he falls again. Would you like to
Nice.
roll 2d6 damage as he falls back into the pit? All right.
Nice, medium damage.
So you watch as Barnacle. He's like, he feigns a stab in order to like whack this guy's hand, and he lets go. He falls back, slow mo Disney death as he falls into the pit, impaling himself properly on the spikes this time as he falls dead, bringing us to the end of combat.
And on Merritt's turn, he writes the torch again, and the floor closes back up.
Yeah, the floor closes back up as you hear a tong as it locks into place.
We don't even have to clean up the bodies because they're at the bottom of a pit. This is great, guys.
Yeah, there's some light blood stains, but
Did shorts have pockets?
you want to jump down the
Yeah, you wanna
pit
go find
and find out? I mean, do you want to go into the pit and find out?
No, I don't care.
No.
Even if they had stuff, it wouldn't be worth it for me. I don't care. Phoenix or some of the others might.
Yeah.
So I'm going to open this door since anybody who was in it would have come out.
You see another. It looks to be another room. This one has like two cots in it, two like a little bit nicer than the other room you're looking at that have like kind of bunk beds. These ones have two slightly nicer. They're still like, not like they aren't the nicest beds, but they're like nicer cots than the kind of think boot. If the other room had like boot camp bunk beds, this one has like an officer's cot.
Gotcha.
And there is you see a couple of trunks. Yeah, trunks.
Hey guys, this looks like
in here as well.
this may be the higher ranking cult members or snake people. If anybody wants to check their trunks and stuff, I'm gonna step back out.
Okay.
Did Merritt reset the trap again, or turn it off again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
he disarmed it again.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you forget to say we leveled up?
I did not,
Okay.
because you did not.
I mean, we do milestone leveling. I think that was a milestone, like a personal goal,
Is anybody gonna check the trunks in here?
And where? I'll check them.
Room to the north. A room that is slightly nicer than the ones to the south.
Mm,
Oh
There's
heck
a
yeah,
couple
this
of
is
like,
Barrett's kind of place.
yeah. I mean, you probably would prefer something that's a bit more of a higher establishment, but it's like, oh, this has a bed that actually has some, has like some weight to the mattress, or there's like some thickness to the mattress, rather than like the other one where it's like there's technically a mattress.
It's
um,
like solid, but it's a mattress, kind of.
yeah. Um, a couple of trunks at the end of the either bed. There's two beds in here.
Well, Merritt will go ahead and investigate the chests that Barnacle.
All right. Give me a quick investigation check in the tower. While Merritt's doing that, what is everyone else doing?
Ina's probably going to. Let me zoom, please. Thank you. Kind of like glance down the hallway over here. Let's see if anyone else is coming.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I need to find my character sheet. It's buried somewhere. Now I have to unbury the tower. Oh.
You don't hear anything at the moment, or see anything, but are keeping a distinct eye out. And it's like we're in. That's what you find in amongst the chests.
Okay, yeah. Merritt is honestly, he's just gonna take like everything and like. Does anybody need some nicer clothes? Anything get torn in combat or? He doesn't know who it'll fit, but he'll come back out with.
The clothes are kind of average, but the robe is nice. Is
Yeah,
nicer.
he's taking the robe for himself, absolutely. And
It's
he'll
nice
take
and
the other
comfy.
stuff too, and he will go ahead and direct anybody that's maybe interested in some spare clothes into that room.
Barnacle doesn't care. They're usually typically too big for him.
Ina doesn't care either. But
Yeah, they're usually too small for you.
Also, she's not like super interested in looting. I know the travesty.
Alright, so I'm going to be very tentative as I step onto this, ready to move back. And if it doesn't go off, then I'm going to open the door to the south.
It does not go off. As you open the door, you see another room with bunk beds. It also looks to have been recently used. Total of 6 beds amongst the various bunk beds, similar to the prior room like this.
Alright, also looks used.
Yes.
And I presume there's nobody in here. So I'm
Nope.
going to close the door again and move on. Actually, I'm going to wait for Merritt to come out.
Yeah, Merritt doesn't take you that long. You're able to come out.
Yep.
I mean, don't worry. We won't force you to come out, but
What happened to Ina?
Ina's just standing at the end of the hallway, seeming to be keeping an
Oh,
eye
there
out
she is.
down the hall.
I was zoomed in too much.
I was like, what happened to
Zoomed
Ina?
in-
I don't
Zoomed
know.
in just enough to cut her off.
Okay, there she is. And so then, oh wait, there's a door here. I forgot. All right, I'm gonna open This is the last door, correct? Or I don't see any other doors.
Yeah, it's the only door you see in this hallway.
Okay.
Hey, there was a pouch of coins in there. And he is,
Nice.
yeah.
I'll put the 12 gold into the party sheet to be distributed. Everyone gets 3 gold.
All right, so I
Right.
will.
Yep. This one, similar to the prior 2 rooms you had looked at, is another room with bunk beds. Also with, a total of 6 beds amongst the bunk beds. This one only looks to be about half used.
Okay. Have I seen any kind of hairbrushes or snake scales? Anything that would indicate whether these are human or snakes living in these rooms? Just in a cursory glance as I did.
Give me a quick perception check.
Gotta uncover my tower. P is for perception. There you go.
You did spot on one of the messier beds what looked to be a hairbrush that had some
Okay.
loose hair in it.
Does
Yeah.
it continue to the north, or does it looks like it turns to the east? Correct.
Yep. There's
Okay.
a passageway that goes north and then takes a right turn.
All right, so I'll make the sound of a seagull. Mine. Call Ina over. It's the only bird I know how to do. There are lots of underground seagulls living in here, so it's natural.
Yep.
Glancing around the corner, you just confirm they're like, oh, or just down here where Phoenix is. He's like, oh yeah, there's the entrance where we came in, and going up and around, looking up and around the corner, you see a partially finished hallway that at the very end there looks like there's a door. I don't know how clear it is on the map,
Okay.
but on the very end there's a door.
And is this more water and stuff on the floor?
This is a more dirt patch of the floor. As I step into it, it's a little muddy, but nothing terrible.
All right, I'll wait for everybody to catch up.
No, I don't know why I thought that was a dead end.
Thank you for moving, Phoenix.
That's all right.
It is hard enough moving one character in this speed.
Yeah, I have it in overhead view right now. Switch it during the fights. Shit. All right. I do not have access to any door, so.
You go to try the door, and
And a trap goes
the
off.
what appears to be the door swings open very fast, knocking you into the wall. As or well, kind of knocking you back a little bit, as there's a very clear little what looks almost like the end of a hose, as fire comes out and engulfs the hallway. I need everyone to give
Oh,
me a
I'm
dex
fine.
save.
This is fine.
It's very clear as like the door almost jerks open upon you kind of interacting with it. That there's like just a wall with like a hose coming out of the wall, like coming out of the wall that just spits fire into the hallway.
I was just checking to see
Well,
if I had any kind of reactions. I do not. Alright, he said deck save.
Yes.
Wow.
Alrighty, so Merritt, fail. Ina, fail. Phoenix, fail. Barnacle, success.
Wow.
Zolbit, fail.
To fire though, so
I'll give Ina, since she's wounded, I'll give her my inspiration.
Oh, I don't need your inspiration. I can use mine.
Okay.
Keep it, keep it. It's fine.
attack of the sevens.
+2, so unfortunately it's still a fail. Okay. So Barnacle having been the one to success save, and Merritt being resistant to fire, you two take 8 points of fire damage. Everyone else takes 16, as I rolled nearly max
Ouch.
damage on this.
Do you want us to change it?
Yeah, I'll go through and change it for some people, but if you want to get you yourself, go for it.
Alright.
I'll take care of
8. 25 wounds. I'm more than half. I'm bloodied now.
Well, that's not good. Bushy brow is fine though, right?
He's at
Bushy
half.
Brow is
He's hiding behind Zolbit and is fine,
I'm gonna say
right?
due to staying hiding behind Zolbit is barely fine, but is still fine. Zolbit is very much mostly singed, but is still kicking. That's
So I'm going to
3.
close the door slowly
For real.
and just walk back quietly. Not
As
saying
you
anything.
close the door, you hear a click of something resetting.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Ina, you still need it, which puts you to 21 points of damage. The wildfire spirit, I'm pretty sure, is immune to fire damage.
Bro, it probably is.
It should be immune to fire damage. If it isn't, I would be very much surprised.
No, it's her. Sorry.
Let me just...
Yeah, dude, I think it is fire. I don't.
It is fine. We're not going to worry about it. It's fine. Doesn't have to worry about this.
Okay. It also has more than 60 HP, so...
Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't have to worry about this. Merit, that puts you to... Because it was halves, you get... You're not at 9. And you've all been set. Cool. Yeah. And you all just slowly make your way back, having been, quick roasted.
Yeah, for real.
Alright, so my line of sight is messed up. My fog of war. besides the statue / stairs, is there anywhere else that we need to go?
Well, so if you, let's see, if you zoom out a little bit,
Okay.
I'm just gonna share the map to kind of give a more zoomed out view. You're aware there's a door kind of over here that you never looked at.
Okay.
You never went, this direction in this hallway. You went, yep. You didn't go that way. You went the other way. Might have peeked around the corner, but
Okay.
yeah. And then you know there's like some water over here that you never really looked at.
Okay.
And for what you've explored, that's kind of what you got. And then there's the stairs.
All right. So we will head over here, and I'll wait for everybody to catch up.
For science, once everybody's out of this hallway, Merritt wants to use Mage Hand to open it up again. And like see like how quickly it resets if it like runs out of juice or something.
Sorry, I was gonna move.
Oh, sorry. I was just
It's fine.
grabbing
No,
all the
I
NPCs and just
understand
grabbed you
it.
on accident.
Before
Yeah.
I get everybody killed. I
Yeah,
want to use
you-
Mage Hand to open it up again.
Yeah, you do so. The fire engulfs the hallway again. Yeah. Are you gonna close the door again, or?
You know what? No, I'm just gonna leave it on. Fuck whatever resource they're using for that. Hopefully, that's
Well,
used.
it only
like a
it doesn't. It's
reserve.
not like continuous. Like for a while, like it basically has one big giant burst that goes through, and then it stops.
Oh.
So that's
Can I
kind of
close
what
it
happened
and
to
open
you.
it again?
Yeah.
Look,
okay.
man,
You,
gas prices are going up. I gotta fuck
Yeah.
them over in any way possible.
you close it, and then after a second moment, you have it open it again. There's another giant burst.
Hey, how many times do you guys think that it'll do this?
As you guys are just hearing the whoosh of this loud, or it's for those of you who are still close by. Nice.
Okay.
Boost of healing redeemed for Bushy Brow, putting it back to full.
Yeah, who needs to use that on PCs?
All right. So I have to get
Well,
being
guys, that
blasted
was
by the
a
fire.
fascinating excursion. Although you do all smell like burnt hair, so maybe you should get that fixed.
You see at the end of the hallway, as you kind of approach, what looks to be a thick wooden door with, what looks to be a lock on it.
Okay. As in padlock or just a keyhole?
Or more of it has a keyhole in it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll check for traps.
All right, give me a investigation check. Yeah, it doesn't look trapped, but it looks like the door looks thick and like damp. But it doesn't look to be trapped. It does look to be locked.
As everybody's waiting down the... No, I'm sure it's fine. Merritt trusts in his good friend Barnacle, so he'll be right up there with him.
All
right, so I'll open the door. If it's unlocked.
It is locked.
Okay. Do I
so
have a skill?
Do you have thieves' tools or anything?
I'm checking.
Look, man, I've got sleight of hand if anybody's got thieves' tools.
I'm not.
I do not have things to with either. Ina is well known for
Nor do I have
hitting
knock.
walls and breaking holes in walls.
Hey, Ina, do you want to take a shot at this?
Oh boy. Well, she'll kind of like take a step forward, but she's kind of obviously waiting for you guys to move. Okay. Um, would you like me to roll an athletics check to break down the door, Nick?
Yep, if that's what you're attempting to do, give me an athletics check. Feel free to just roll this in the chat.
We'll see. My rolls have been pretty okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Opening doors is her specialty.
Nice.
Yeah, Ina just comes up, kind of winds up, one solid punch straight to the center of this, big, thick, wooden door. That's even like weighs even more because it's like it's like holding a lot of water, and she just punches it once, straight on in the center, and there's a giant crack as the door just breaks, open. Dude, he's open it.
It's open now. Well,
Look, this is...
it's her specialty, to be honest.
You know, I don't think we say this enough. That, Ina, we adore you. Look, man, that was mostly Mantha talking, but,
Opens up into a dark room. You can immediately see there seems to be water just after a short little bit of path on the other side of the door.
And do we smell that it's salt water or is it fresh?
It's it does not smell like salt water.
Okay.
But it does look kind of murky and unclean.
All right, so I'll carefully step in, looking around because this was the first door that we've come across that's locked. I will put down my or strap my crossbow on.
Give me a quick. Actually, I'll just have everyone give me this as they're looking. Give me some perception checks to see as you're looking around.
Oh, wait. Not you.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20.
Ina's kind of busy, like, looking at the door and checking to make sure it's not gonna impale anyone with spiky wood.
Checking to see if you got any splinters on your fist. Okay.
Just the exposure to the water. That's what the power of his god flows through Barnacle a little bit.
That's right.
I need Houston to lose, and I need Purdue to lose.
Ina, do you see that big thing in the water? It's getting closer, guys. what do I see in here? I mean, is there? You said the ledge goes to either side.
Yeah, you see there's like a slight edge where you think you could walk on around the edge of the water. Yeah, you have to be careful not to slip in. You're still sort of unclear on how deep this is.
So it is branching. It's like a fan, correct? There's. Whoa! What just happened? Switch.
Exactly
There we go.
See.
So this is wall, right? That's all wall.
Yes, that is wall.
Okay. So it's like a funnel.
You can see what looks to be like
Okay.
a tiny little passageway right up to the north, and then darkness is beyond what you can see.
Okay.
But you can see like there's all kind of along the edge. There is like barely enough space for people to step on.
Yep. Yeah. So.
But as you're calling this out, you see the thing moving in the water towards you. You notice it's kind of like it's around this area. You notice just another thing moving just over in this area, right before. I guess. Are you doing anything as you notice this?
I'm going to step back if I can and say, hey, a couple things coming toward us from under the water.
Bracket busted.
I have my net rapier ready.
So you lost 3 today?
Okay.
Wow.
Sounds good. And I guess with that, as the movements start to come ever closer, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative again.
Initiative is not Merit's strong suit.
So
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Winning this, so you had
You mean lie? Yes, that is his thing. But
Oh no. Okay, so on the other bracket playing tomorrow, you got Houston.
As you move back, you see you rush back as you see the movements kind of in the water start to break or kind of rush towards the platform. And I'm going to have... And we'll jump right into initiative. Would help if I actually set it to the top of the initiative. And actually, we start with Barnacle. As you see, the movements in the water are all kind of just off of where the platform is in the water.
Move 5 foot back, go to one knee with my cross, set down my... I don't think I'll have the movement economy to do all that. So I'm just going to take my whole turn, move back, go to one knee, set down the net, and pull out my crossbow. If I have the movement economy already in action, if not, I'll be getting ready for next turn.
2 seconds left.
Okay. I'll say with you actually the kind of like bully being aware and kind of probably already in that process, I'll say you do have that action economy to do it this round.
5, 6 seconds.
That brings us to Ina. You hear Barnacle call out as he's and watch as he like kind of gets to one knee, writing a shot, preparing for something to come out of the water.
Well,
As
seeing... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. As you also start noticing the water seeming to ripple as something rushes towards, or as some things rush towards the kind of little platform,
I'm
but nothing
probably
breaking the water yet.
going to cast Shillelagh again. Because it's almost definitely been more than 1 minute, and then I will ready my action to bonk.
Alrighty.
172.69. Illinois 172.69.
Sounds good. If you would like to pass your turn.
Oh, thank you.
2 for 4, baby.
Zolbit doesn't quite know what's going on just yet, but he'll move forward. Would have been do. And you watch slowly breaking through the water these giant snakes. Yeah, they're giant snakes. Oh, need to. Yeah.
True.
Barnacle and Ina, if you would like to take your readied action as this first snake kind of comes up rushing. I'll say, Barnacle, you do yours first before Ina, you take yours.
Yay.
Just depending, you might be still holding it, Ina.
Schmack.
Oh. Yeah, no, this one takes a crossbow bolt to one of its eyes, but still starts rushing forward. Ina, if you would like to roll your readied action.
Ba-ba-bum. I scrolled away. Oh, I don't know why I rolled 2. Oh, I had disadvantage. Okay.
No, you had
2 of 'em.
Snake 3 targeted, and then you also had Snake 1 targeted for some reason.
But I didn't ever click Snake 3. Okay, that's
I don't
fine,
know.
I guess. I missed.
The Wildfire Spirit has Snake 1 targeted, but you have Snake 3 targeted for some reason.
It's
So I'm just going to clear your
fine.
targets for a second.
Thanks. I was just clicked onto the wrong character. It's fine.
Unfortunately, it does look like you missed Snake 1, because you did actually roll the right thing at Snake 1. You just unfortunately missed.
Well,
I got Creighton actually doing
at
all
Snake
the
1 I hit, but at Snake 3 I missed. But it's
Snake
fine.
3, so hit 26 at Giant's Poisonous Snake 3 hit. At
It's
Giant's
opposite.
Poisonous Snake 1 miss.
Pretty much.
It's opposite for me, but it's oh wait.
Actually,
Okay, yeah, no, I was reading it wrong. You're right. You're right.
So
I missed.
I see the numbers.
I was
Sorry.
like, no. So I was just reading the wrong thing.
Yeah. But he's going to. Oh. No, he would still rush forward as
6 o'clock because they played my
rushes forward, trying to bite at Barnacle here. Actually managing to hit, getting a little bit of damage.
So I should
And
have
I need
advantage
Liza, turn in the phone off.
against poison.
Yep, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, and if you have advantage against poison, you have advantage on this roll.
Okay. And it's also
Hey, it's a
resistant to
true fan,
poison.
man. Just turn the phone off.
Alrighty, let's.
Nice.
Yep, and you have it coded, so it should be good. Yep, you succeeded. Let me real quick reread this. Yeah, no, it's a succeed for half damage, and then you're resistant. So I'm just gonna roll this. You end up taking 2 points of damage.
Ow. Okay.
Nibble.
And that is this guy's go, as he's, has a crossbow bolt in one eye, trying to go and whatnot.
Snake fight. Snake fight. Snake fight.
This one,
What about you, Merritt?
brushes up. He's gonna attack Ina.
See which is the better snake, the constrictor or the poison.
Ina, if you could give me a Constitution saving throw, is a DC 11. Actually, I can just push this.
Okay. I will let you do that though. Ben.
Save. There you go.
Ouch. I'm
Oof.
hurt.
So you take 3d6 poison damage
Oof. I'm dead.
and are down.
I honestly didn't remember that I had already taken like half my health before, but it's fine.
I know. Unfortunately, this thing comes up, bites onto you, and combination of your prior fire wound and the poison that kind of courses through this giant snake's bite, you fall prone, are unconscious.
Been done.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've fallen unconscious in a very long time.
Meanwhile,
my
this
characters
snake is
are
going to slither over your body,
Right.
and
Uh-oh.
Merit, odds or evens?
Odds. We're going odds.
It's going to attack Barnacle. Then.
Look, man, odds have not failed me yet.
That is a hit.
Man. Guys are rolling well.
Give me that con save.
Okay. Click.
I might have accidentally clicked that twice. I only really need one save. Failure, but you are resistant.
Half, so.
Yep. This should be automatically coded, so I'm going to drop this on you. You should take half damage because you're resistant. I coded it right. Yep, partially resisted. As a venom kind of courses through this one, the second bite you weren't able to kind of resist quite as much. Bringing us to our last boy. This one's actually going to kind of go on top of Ina, and you kind of watch as he kind of coils up and then lashes out. Merit. Or, actually, no. Barnacle, odds or evens?
Even.
As this one lashes out, kind of past its ally, or past his other snake friend at Merit. And roll a nat 1.
Nice.
As it then backs up. Trying to get a better position.
Smack it, right?
Yep, you get a smack. Snake 4.
Where is my...
This is not fun for most of us.
So it would be this. Hold on a second. It would be this. Yeah.
Oh no.
I just try to smack it with my crossbow and just punch it, hit it with like a bat, and it goes miss. I'm very careful about my crossbow, so I didn't really want to hit it.
Oof. That brings us to Phoenix.
Well, I think Phoenix is out of spell slots, and he's already used his action surge and second wind and all that stuff. I think he's just gonna start by there's a snake in front of him. He would like there to not be a snake in front of him, so he's going to go ahead and attack it with his blood spear.
Nice.
I accidentally closed his character sheet. That's fine.
hate it when that happens. It's like go to the roll instead of click the X.
I thought that was gonna be a 4.
Nice.
And then he whips his spear around to attack with the butt end.
Nice.
If he's using it two-handed, he should be doing 1d8, by the way.
He has his shield equipped last I checked.
Oh, nice.
So
Does he? Well,
Even better.
yeah.
18 AC because shield. Yeah.
You tried with your butt attack, but a snake doesn't have a butt, so we missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Phoenix is just gonna stand there with his shield, like kind of in a defensive stance. That's just like narrative for the role playing aspect. I know it doesn't change anything.
Well, that brings us to Merritt as Phoenix gives this snake a giant gash. Still up and about, right next to you.
Man. It's such close quarters. I can't really do it. I'm like, ooh, I could cast darkness and then move around, and then I'm like, oh no, wait, my friends need to see. Um.
So what you doing, Merritt?
Yeah, sorry. Um, Merritt is going to go ahead and you know what? He just got this spell. Maybe it's not the best one to use right now, but he is going to go ahead and cast Phantasmal Force on I think Snake 3 is the one that's giving us the most trouble at the moment.
Mind sharing that in the chat real quick so I can remind myself what it does? Thank you.
And just for like the role playing aspect, since he knows what it's gonna be, he's gonna like mime like throwing something at it. And we will see if it makes its intelligence save.
These snakes, they're so intelligent.
Pretty intelligent. Oh, barely failed.
He rolled a 17 minus 4.
Oh my gosh. That's
Wow,
worse.
pretty good.
So he rolled really well. He still failed, but he rolled really well.
And so this snake thinks that Merritt just threw a beehive at it. So bees. That's what it can see. Just a bunch of bees. Let me check. Field save. When does it do the damage?
Each round on your
Each
turn.
round on my turn.
Yeah, so I would say it can deal the damage now. On the turn it cast.
Nice. Oh, okay.
It dies to what it believes to be bees.
Nice.
All of its snake friends are so scared of these
it watches it like it takes a slash from it. It looks fine, it looks intimidating, and then it watches the other fancier fella go like mime throwing something at it, and it just looks like it thrashes around for a second and then just falls dead.
And Merritt, knowing that these snakes like to move up, he's gonna move back, I think, because he is scared of dying via snake. Because that's...
Okay.
He's moving behind Phoenix.
That's
All right, so I'm going
brings
to
us to Barnacle.
reach in my pouch and
Oop, did I accidentally do
administer a potion of healing. I don't know if I have potions of healing in.
I'm pretty sure we
I
made sure
don't
that
have
everybody
my-
had at least one.
Oh no, I have them. I didn't have
Is it coded is the
coded.
thing?
1 second.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I distinctly remember that when we were divvying things out.
Prayer of healing, healing, healing. Oh, I only have that here. All right, so I'll just let you do it manually. 1, 2,
Yep, it's 2d4 plus 2.
plus 2. 1, 2. I have to open up the thing and everything. All right, so she gets 6 heal back.
Puts her
as
to
I throw it down
and
and
you're awake.
and
boy.
then I will. It's a bonus action. I will go ahead and. Feels like a waste, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my. What's it called?
Net
Spiritual weapon. Thank you.
Spiritual. Oh, okay.
Wow, I don't have it coded. I could have sworn I had the image coded, but I guess I don't. All right, so
Well, I got a little.
here's snake bonk.
Oop, that was really big. That go away.
And boo, that was a miss.
Actually, you know what? It's late. I will go ahead and give you my inspiration. Go ahead and roll that again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I forgot. I'll gotta give mine out too.
There
Yay,
you go.
that was a hit. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to myself just so I remember I have it. And there we go. Alright, and so that is me. So Ina is alive.
Yay! Hooray.
And we
I
take out my inventory.
was trying to check
One left.
and make sure that the wildfire spirit. I assume the wildfire spirit disappears when I go down.
I don't know if it's not
But that's
concentration,
an
it wouldn't.
assumption.
It's up.
The wildfire spirit sticks around, to my knowledge, but let me double check.
I was just trying to find it and I couldn't. So.
Oh, is he dead? It did die.
No,
Oh,
it
right.
it manifests for an hour until it is reduced to 0 hit points, or
Okay.
uses feature to summon it again, or until you die.
Right.
Which you didn't die; you just went unconscious.
So I didn't realize the snake died. If it died, I'm going to move back.
Ah,
Nice.
yes.
Oh, Merritt went there, so I would have moved.
Yeah.
But
Where-
if you're moving,
here.
then
There you
I'm
go.
going here.
Apologies, I was.
Yeah, the snake is dead.
Yeah, yep. Sorry,
it's
I was
actually
looking at a
Ina's
couple
turn
things. So let
first.
me.
It's fine.
Well, Barnacle went right before you, so
Yeah.
that's yeah.
So Ina's first gonna try to bonk one of the snakes, but we shall see.
You want to stand up, or are you gonna bonk him from
Oh
the
yes,
floor?
I am prone. I will stand up. Let's stand up.
Nice.
Crazy.
You wake up
Um,
to a healing potion being poured on you. Just straight on your face. You wake up,
Valid.
lick your lips as it's like, oh, that's weird. Why is it salty? Anyways,
Okay.
Look,
stand
man,
up.
at least it's not the gross healing potion that Merritt made.
True. So Ina is going to first try to bonk. The bonk attack
bonk.
is incoming. If I can figure out how to navigate my character form again. I hit something. Okay.
Nice.
Just had to celebrate for a little bit there. You understand. And as a bonus action, I will command my wildfire spirit to teleport So we are going to. I don't know where my wildfire spirit character sheet ended up. Okay, I just brought it back. I was single clicking it and it wasn't coming back, and so I was confused. That's the word I'm looking for. So, we can't really go much of anywhere since it's only 15.
There's the spiritual weapon token.
So we'll just scoop back 1. Oh wow.
Yeah, you managed to kill.
I also scoop back because
Nice.
I'm teleporting.
Cool.
That
Yeah, you managed to take out one of the snakes with the teleport.
is
After you whack it really hard in the head, and then you
as it's stunned,
kind of scoop back with fire, and it just you watch his head is not only kind of concaved in, it's also his eyes have been burnt away.
Goodbye.
Brings us to Zolbit, who will do his with a slight minus to attack between all of you guys. It'll just do his good old chill touch at the last one. And unfortunately missed because of the minus.
Rip.
That brings us to the said giant snake,
I'm gonna go down again.
who's going to attack Ina.
It's fine.
No.
It would attack Ina over the thing that's literally on fire.
Yes, no, I
That
totally
is not
agree.
one, so no, it does not.
Yay.
Bringing us to Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is gonna he's gonna go through Ina's space and try to come around and flank this.
Okay.
So
It's a +4.
Heck yeah.
Shank the snake.
Yeah, he's gonna try to spear the snake.
Mhm.
I'm
was
glad that
almost
wasn't the
one.
not one.
That would have been kind of funny if it was.
It would have been funny.
Funny but unfortunate.
And just
And
for good measure, he's gonna smack it with the back end of the spear.
No chances are being taken.
Yep. And the final snake is dead. Bringing us to the end of our combat.
Nice. If you would unlock the tokens just for a moment, I will drag this into my hotkey. And we'll see if it saves. Alright, cool. Alrighty. Well, hey, that brings us to the night. Did you have any kind of cliffhanger or anything else you wanted to add?
No, not tonight, unfortunately. But this is definitely a good spot to end, as you are cleared this room out, or cleared these little snakes out. A little bit of a slower session as you guys, took your chance to explore some of the other rooms, run into some traps, make use of others, and fight some of the few remaining people on this floor.
Alright, now I'll throw another healing spell real quick. Cure Light Wounds, my last first level spell, onto Ina, so I don't forget to do it.
She'll probably hold out her hand to stop you, and then no.
And just touches the hand to
use my inspiration to reroll. No. Okay.
Zolbit will do the same for Barnacle.
Oh, I was about to do it on Barnacle, but it's
Hey,
fine.
I mean, if you want to.
How do I upcast things,
hey,
by the way?
Zolbit is also hurt.
Oh, you know what I could do is I could drop a healing spirit on us. It'll last for a minute, so we can get 6 heals off of it.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so let's drop a healing spirit. I'll drop it on.
A minute is 10 rounds, babe.
Yeah, but it only lasts.
It only gives off a number of heals equal
Yeah.
to 1 plus your
yeah.
spellcasting ability modifier.
1 plus.
I forgot that
6,
they
yeah.
said, actually,
They
we
nerfed
hate the
the heck out of it.
players.
So
Fuck
that's
you, healing spirit doesn't
66.
do anything.
That's 66. So you have a healing spirit on you now, Barnacle.
Is there any kind of pluses?
No.
Okay.
Nope, it is just just 1d6 hit points.
So
Yeah, they
Barnacle,
nerfed it.
Ina, and Phoenix, do we each want to take 2?
Sure.
Sure.
There's my 2. So whopping 6. Nice. Puts me at 16 wounds.
I can just blink blank.
Nice.
I don't know how to
And I need to mark off
change.
I'm realizing he technically Zolba technically casts Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you, so you get an extra D8 of healing from that. I only did the
Nice.
base level.
Hooray.
Just realizing as I was checking off the spell slot, he had to use a 2nd level to heal you there. So you get another singular point of healing.
For whom?
For Barnacle. You
Okay.
heal 1 more.
If you go to the front page of the character sheet, just click HP wound. You can't change the. Well, I don't know if you can change the max or not, but click on the wound and then subtract whatever. In your case, 8.
Oh, cool. I was honestly, I ended up coding an effect that I'm just gonna delete.
Whatever worked.
Nice. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Joker, for the subscription. That was awesome. Jingo, thanks for stopping by, and also known as the Ship of Fools.
Yep.
Shout out to him and his wife, Martian Cat. So check him out if you haven't seen him. Nick plays on Saturdays, but he doesn't stream yet. So shout out to all the other DMs out there. Appreciate you running the game tonight, Nick. Lots of fun.
No problem. Always happy to do so.
And
We love fun.
we will be back next week doing a little bit of our Nashkel craziness. And don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. And say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Night.